Hello dear YouTube friends. So I haven't been filming these videos for a while. I decided to start to film again, and I'm gonna film when I really feel like to, because definitely having a YouTube channel and having this type of material on it is being really open, vulnerable, and people don't talk about these things. And yeah, you all probably know the creation part of the publicity, even though I shared my story one-on-one with lots of people that I met, because I always wanted to be authentic and tell what's going on in my life, even behind the curtains. So it's not just what you see, my training, where I go, those nice pictures with makeup and everything. I don't have nothing, not even a bra. So I really wanted to have something that is really authentic here, so I can show my real face, because I notice if I'm transparent, I get to meet a lot of people who start to be transparent with me. So I have more kind of honest, real friendships and relationships, not just kind of those ones like before. They just like my outlook, my diplomas, my six packs and everything like that. I don't want to have people that just see me like that. So I wanted to talk a little bit about depression, anxiety, and something that we see so much more in media and with people, and it's so much more talk about than when I just opened this channel. I was really judged for the materials that I had, so I decided to delete all those videos there. And when I look back, because I have some of them for myself, it was really a good material. It was something that was inspiring, definitely. But I just felt too much on the front line, and I decided to move it all. And I had a few mentors that kind of didn't match up to that videos, and like, filming is really hard at this part of the time, because everybody has access to camera or opening the YouTube channel, and getting your message across the board, it's kind of, where does it come from? Why do you film? What do you want to show me, and what are you hiding? So yeah, it's challenging. So my first question is, why should I film these videos kind of again? Because again, I could could get at the front line. Of course, I can inspire a lot of people, but adversity is a really kind of huge when you start this thing. And you know what? Today, I was always open and honest about my journey, and I shared raw thought processes and everything. And I can't say that today I don't get depressed here and there, and I don't get anxious here and there, but I just, with years, you just learn how to handle that, I just know how to meditate. Sometimes I just nap. I do the stuff that I really like. I remove the toxic relationship from my life. For example, when I just I was a lot of time when I was depressed in the house, cut off from my friends, cut up from I could not develop the relationship with other people, because I was the priority there. And when I came back to my life and my family and real world outside, I kind of saw that not everybody would like to accept my new version of myself. A lot of people were really harsh, It was not to me, to be honest. They were harsh to themselves. They were just kind of crossing to me and saying some, of course I understand them, so I'm not mad. I I was kind of sensitive even back then because I could not find the support system. I did not have such a good support system of friendships that I have right now with people who can I open up to really honestly and rawly, not on YouTube channel, of course. And they were like coming to me, and they were talking like they didn't have any filters, like really straight questions, like you gave up your fitness, you gave up your diploma, you gave up your job, you were lazy, and all those labels. My God, like nobody's priority in life is anything else than health when you're losing that, of course. Nobody could really understand that, and I really knew what was the standpoint they were coming from, and I could not judge that. But just coming back to real life and starting my journey again with everything like normal life, of course, watching TV here and there, eating with my friends, hanging out, going to beach, being high energetic person, being really good with myself, being healthy and thriving. It was challenge, you know, because how can I say, a lot of new people came into my life. I hang around a lot of people that are not from Croatia. I met them they came to live in Split, or they are living somewhere else, and they went through the situations in life. They went through the problems, they went through the judgments of other people of them, and they're so much more understanding. They developed that self-confidence and compassion to other human beings. Because if someone's nervous, and if someone is not acting like what is normal, but like not acting very put up together, should I judge him or should I try to understand him? Maybe he have problems at home. Maybe someone in their home is like not good, is dying or something like that. For example, like I was born with my grandmother, and this year she showed some first signs of Alzheimer. Like, she was not herself. She was always, we were used to that as a family. She was always taking care of the flats, the weekend house that we have, the garage, all of the financial stuff and all of the responsibility, the bills. She was paying all the bills for all of that. And it was so strange to see she can't do that anymore, and she's losing herself. Of course, today she's kind of better, but she got really older than like from the last year. We were all kind of expecting a lot from her, but she could not give that much. So at first I went through the phase, I was really mad at her because like, she's my granny, I really love her, and why are you leaving me right now? I really need you, I'm dependent on you. So I was kind of mad, I was nervous, and then I was asking myself, why Maria are you doing that? And I had to admit my own insecurities. I really love her. She raised me so well. She was always here. She was such a supporter. She was such a giver. And it's time in my life for me to become more like that. And I'm really grateful for her example in life. I'm so grateful, really. Like, I remember all the times when I was mad at her and stuff like that. But when you kind of get a little bit older and went through a lot of situations, you can just see how it was the wisdom that was talking to you in those situations, and you could not understand. And for example, when my younger sisters today don't understand me so much, like before we were closer. When I was younger, they were younger, and like we were like ignorant of a lot of stuff in life. I could not understand at first how couldn't they understand me. And just with time I developed that like part of myself that I could understand others when they don't understand me. And it took me so much time, and it was such an important kind of skill that was leading me out of depression. And yeah, definitely connecting to people similar to you, who went through some kind of situations maybe in the past, really compassionate and everything, that helped me immensely, definitely. So yeah, I'm very grateful for where I am in life. I may film those kinds of videos because I think it could be inspiring. Some people are going through those kinds of scenarios and situations right now, what I was kind of going through a few years ago. And it could be helpful for you to know that there is someone who got through that. And trust me, there's even so much more people. They're not talking about this stuff. They don't have self-confidence to turn on this camera and film and put themselves on the line. Because like I know that my friends today are going to be proud of me doing this, proud of me. And those one who not, it's just life, you know. You don't have to be my support figure. I can support myself today. And if you don't understand me, okay, that's totally fine. We don't have to hang around so much like we did before. But we all go through kind of ups and downs in life, and we change through them. And like, I don't think that you can lose anybody, to be honest. I don't even think you can lose yourself. I know how it feels like to lose yourself, by the way, so you know what I'm talking about. But when you go through all of that, you can see that it was supposed to be that way. So I can release that density that I was experiencing. Like, I changed a lot of my basic identity and definitions of who I am through the process. And that was grieving part of depression. That was anxiety of losing those parts of myself that I don't need anymore. So definitely at the end, your biggest kind of obstacle will become maybe a blessing. But I can't tell you that I was thinking like this just 1 or 2 years ago. It was terrible. Like, I was feeling really, really low and bad. I was not acting. I was not lazy. I was really not good, not at a good place. And it's hard for people to believe that when they are on a good place right now in life, if you know what I mean. So don't be mad at them if they don't get you. So if they are really thriving in life and really happy, maybe never went through those kinds of situations, they can't understand you, and they don't need to. You're going to survive anyways. You're going to learn to be your biggest support in life, definitely. And that's the lesson you're maybe learning through those experiences. And yeah, today, of course, I'm great. My life is not perfect today. I still have problems. I still handle them. I have more willpower. I have more stamina. I'm just kind of stronger and kind of more determined to face those challenges today. And I think it's totally normal and okay in some part of life. Just lay back and let others do some things for you. And you don't have to do everything by yourself. It's totally fine to not be fine. It's totally fine to be like that. And today, when I'm not fine, I tell others, sorry, this is my limit right now. I can't go anymore at this moment. But I am going to work on that skill to get through that. And if you can't understand that, if you don't want to respect that, I'm sorry. I can't work there, or I can't be around you. Just setting those healthy boundaries around you is really important through that process. Because yeah, I'm still sensitive sometimes. Of course, sometimes I look like a super beast in some skills, but in some other skills, I'm totally like, I'm totally helpless. And it's normal to feel helpless. It's normal to feel empowered. It's normal to feel helpless. It's normal to don't see the meaning of your life. And today I don't know what is the meaning of my life. Like, to each year I'm just learning about myself a lot more, and nobody can answer that questions to you. You can always ask those questions to yourself, and you don't have to answer it yourself either. Just stay really open and see what's coming up. I know if you learn to control everything. I plan to, by the way, today, and I don't like when my plans fail, but I just know that something that I don't see, which is probably better. I don't know if it is or if it's not, but I'm just prepared to see those things as something better. So my perception of the reality is different, is changing, is what I want to work on will change. And then whatever comes up, I'm gonna see it as valuable, as something I could learn, I could move through, I could develop. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share today with yourself. So for all of you who may be watching this and feel down, look at the Instagram and Facebook, look at all those sexy pictures. Just look at my Instagram. I look so fucking sexy and everything, and I'm not sharing on Instagram this stuff. I'm sharing here on YouTube. Like, it's just like, I don't know why. I used to share that on Instagram and then people would comment. I used to share when I'm really pretty on Instagram, people would comment. So yeah, it doesn't have any meaning at the end. Like doesn't mean anything, trust me. Like the most quality posts I post had the least amount of likes. Just few people could understand it. For my followers, today I have different kinds of following. Definitely I change my surroundings, so maybe more likes for the same post because people could get it. Different people are commenting on that. So, but it just takes time for you to kind of get to those people, attract them or whatever. I don't think you attract them, but you can just recognize them. If you work on yourself, you can recognize when someone is too. And it's so easy to recognize that when you do the work on yourself. So what can I say? Just breathe, enjoy. I know if you're not enjoying this time, this sounds totally counterproductive, but whatever you are, you're supposed to be there. The same as me. My life is not perfect right now. I got this and this handled and this and this and this, and my life is pretty much stable to the definitions of other people, but I still have another focus on another problems that I want to solve. So mind is always looking for some kind of problems to solve. That's normal. That's just how mind works. We're creative beings, and you should not expect from you not to be like that, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I wanted to wish you a really good day, and yeah, have nothing to say. Have a good day, guys.